The Temple offense stayed hot in Week 13 with their win over UTSA. They have a combined 80 points scored in their last 2 games, led by Joquez Smith's huge game, over 100 receiving yards, over 100 rushing yards, and multiple scores. Evan Simon had 0 turnovers and multiple touchdowns as well, as he cemented himself back in the running and actually in the lead for the starting quarterback position. The defense has remained one of the best in the nation in terms of yardage, and they allowed just 22 points versus UTSA and only 10 versus Florida Atlantic last week, the remaining strong towards the end of the season. Temple's getting hot at the right time, but will it be enough to secure a chance at a conference championship? Let's find out now. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Temple Owls Dynasty here on College Football 25. Glad to be back, and it's now week 14. We've got a game this week versus North Texas. It's our final game of the season. We're going to see if we can reach 8 wins and, hey, potentially have a shot at reaching the conference finals. Before we get into that, we do have some recruiting to do, and we've got to really get our board in a good spot because we're getting towards the end of the season for that as well. We want to make sure we have enough guys on our board and enough guys recruited. And looking at our class right now, we've got just 4 incoming freshmen committed. Comparing that to the rest of the American Conference, we are at the bottom, but we do have the 113th ranked class, so not the worst class, just because we do have a 4-star and a couple 3-stars. But 4 players obviously is not going to cut it. We need more than that, so we've got 160 hours to work with. Let's see what we can do here. So unfortunately, we did not lock down Kevin Allen. Syracuse took a huge jump, and we have just a sliver left. I don't know if I want to change anything. I feel like I need to leave it because we're just so close. I have to assume we get Kevin Allen, right? If we lose out on him, I don't know what we're doing for cornerback. One of the things I did read recently is that if you have good grades in the motivations that the player is interested in, it may actually end up being better to do a hard sell and then add the 10 points on via DM the player versus send the house. And I think we might try it here. I know we're close anyway, but let's go ahead and try adding DM, and then we'll hard sell if we can do proximity to home, playing style, and conference prestige. I don't know if we can. That's the only thing. Okay, we can, well, looks like we can't, so that makes it a little bit tougher. We could do this, playing style, proximity to home. Those are A+ and A, and then playing time he's not as interested in. But I think because it's A+ and A, I think this makes sense. So let's just try it out. We've been doing just the 50 the whole time. I want to try this out and see how it works. We can do the same with kicker Nick Feeney. We actually only have 15 points into him though, so maybe what we could do is a soft sell, although we don't even know what he's interested in at this point. So I think what we'll do instead, we just had 15 points in him. So I think we'll just do the 25 and move on from there. I feel pretty confident we'll get him with that. We're the only team to offer, so I think we should be good there. Sonny Savoy, we've got a lead for. Because we already have George Tam, I'm less interested in him, but I still am interested in him, and he's moving to the top 3. We got 15 points in right now. We could up it to the 25. We also could try a soft sell, but I'm not sure. We only have A for proximity to home, so it's a little iffy. So we could do proximity to home, coach prestige, and academic prestige. We have an A, a C+, and a B. I feel like those grades are decent, and we know that's what he's interested in. And because of that, I think we'll do that for the 20, and we could add 5 in as well. We could always take that 5 out if we need it, but I think that's plenty for now. And we've got a nice lead here, so I feel comfortable with that. We did lose out on Nathan Latimer. We were kind of expecting that, and we're okay with that as well. We did also lose out on Jace Yang. We didn't make it to the top 3. I knew that was going to be kind of like a dart throw, but sort of a Hail Mary, but it's a little bit disappointing just because he's a guy that I liked his stats. He's got 93 speed as a middle linebacker, so it hurts a little to take him off the board. We lost Miles Burdick as well, but he's someone we gave up on anyway. So let's see what we can do with the rest of these 140 points. Tony Fritz is someone I'm very interested in. He's a right tackle, and I like his attributes. I think he's got a good balanced skill set. He's another one I'm not so sure. I mean, we could do a hard sell, and I think I kind of want to. He's just at 35 points now. So I think what we could do is the hard sell, as long as it fits what we want, which is always the tough part. So we can, if we do the campus personality strategy, we can do academic prestige, which is a B, proximity to home, which is an A, and then campus lifestyle, which is a C+. And I think those are good enough. for me to want to keep doing this. And we can check back on these guys next week and see how things are looking. But I mean, based on last week, we are falling behind at Rutgers and Virginia Tech, so I don't want to continue falling behind. And it looks like we're probably going to miss out on Troy Levine. He is someone we were interested in. We haven't even scouted him, but he, is a right end at 3 stars. We're probably not going to get him. We're one of 2 teams to offer, which is North Carolina State. But, it's going to be tough. We might try the hard sell here as well, but we don't know what he's interested in, which is very tough. So I think what I'm going to do here is send the house. I know it's a lot to put into a guy, but, it's our last shot, so it's all we can do. Ted Cummins was the other cornerback we were interested in, and because, Kevin Allen is looking like we should get him, but it's getting very close, I kind of want to make sure we can keep Ted Cummins on the board. So being one of 2 teams to offer, I think what we want to do here is just put in, I think we would be okay with 25. He was at 15. Let's do 25 for now. Alan Matlack, we decided wasn't really worth it. Could probably take him off the board, to be honest. Mike Lichtensteiger, we've got going okay. And Thad Campmoyer, we also gave a scholarship to last time. He's 92 speed, but we didn't put any points into. So why don't we go ahead and put in 25 points here? Garrett Ricci hasn't been offered by anyone. He's a defensive tackle, but he's 3 stars. I think we'll offer him without even scouting and throw on 10 points on top. Damon Everett, he's a scrambler, 1-star quarterback. I really would like to get a quarterback in this class, but I mean, 1 star, it's going to be tough. He is a gem though, and honestly, looking at his stats, 84 throw power is fine. 71 short accuracy and 63 mid accuracy is pretty bad, but yeah, 75 speed for a scrambler isn't very much either, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't know how interested I am in this guy. I will offer him a scholarship, but I think that's all we're going to do. If we get him and he's a JUCO junior too, I just noticed that. So now I'm even less interested. Actually, I'm going to take him off the board. I don't really want a JUCO junior who's got not great stats. So we got 30 hours left. I do want to fill in the last 4 spots before we put in these hours. So I'm looking through the quarterbacks in our pipelines, and there are some of these 3-star guys available still, but we're not in even the top 10 for their interest. And they've got some teams like Ohio State, Georgia, or Alabama. So it's like, do I even want to go against these teams? Is it even going to be possible? Yeah, just looking through, it's kind of tough, but I would like to get another quarterback that's even okay. If there's any that I see that are not close to making a decision, I may add them on the board. Pat Kearns is one I may add on the board here, but he is a JUCO junior. Yeah, because of that, I think I'm actually not going to. Robbie Devan is sort of interesting here, although he has some tough teams on the board. No one has offered him yet, and he is from Florida, which is one of our pipelines. Max Pena is the same, but he's very close to the top 8, and because of that, I think we'll add Devan, just see what we can do there. Elijah Homer is another one who's not that close to his top 8 yet and has no offers. I'm kind of deciding on just grabbing these guys and giving them an offer and seeing if we even jump in the top 8. I know it's going to be hard to battle these schools, but they might just decide to go for other prospects, and I think it's worth a shot at least. Adding right tackle Steve Davis to the board. We're actually an 8th for him, although it's getting close. So if we throw him a scholarship, only one other school has looks like Bowling Green. So hopefully we can slot in there. And then I think we're going to add Lee Kilgo as well. He's not that close to his top 8. That's kind of the main reason why, and he's in our pipeline. So with those 4 added, we're going to go ahead and offer them all scholarships, and we're not going to we're not going to scout any of them. I feel like these are kind of shots in the dark at this point, so I'm okay doing this. So with those guys all scouted and ready to go, we have 10 hours left. I'm going to look back through the board and see if there's anyone I want to throw more hours onto. We didn't talk about Robbie Mauch yet, who we do have at 50, and I'm wondering if he's someone we want to hard sell as well. I mean, it's iffy. We could do it, but I think we'll leave Send the House on for now. And I think I'm going to actually put these last 10 hours on Tony Fritz. He's a guy I really want. He's a 3-star tackle, and I don't believe we have a tackle yet. We do have a guard, but I'd like to bolster the line even more, and I think that would be a good move. So that's going to do it for now. We only have 19 scholarships of our 35 out there, so that's something I want to do before the season's end, is just throw some more scholarships out there and see what sticks. We only have 4 in our class right now, so I'd like to really bolster that if we can, but it's going to be tough. So taking a peek at some things, the 2024 award watch list is one of them, and look at who's #1 in best defensive player. Trey Thomas. I kind of can't believe it. I mean, he's doing well, but I think he's got like 8.5 sacks or something. He's been doing really well, though. He's got a ton of TFLs, and he's number 1 in the nation right now. And we've got people scattered all over the best defensive back. Javier Morton in first right now. He was leading our team in tackles at one point. He's got a few interceptions. Jamel Johnson, Torrey Richardson as well. Early in the season, they got a lot of pick sixes, so it's definitely a reason why they're up there. And number 1 in the nation running back is Anthony Watkins. We went up against him a few weeks ago. But that's about it for awards. Let's take a look at bowl projections. And there is Temple. The First Responders Bowl is our current projected bowl versus South Alabama. Honestly, in our first season, getting to any bowl is pretty cool, so I'm happy with pretty much anything. But yeah, it would be cool, and it seems like at 7 wins, we should definitely get a bowl. And like I said, I would take anything. And here's the college football bracket right now, the playoff that is. Some interesting teams. I guess I'm a little confused why NC State is the number 1 team ranked, but they're not. I guess they're not first in their conference, but they're number 1 in the nation, which is kind of interesting. Syracuse, I guess, is leading the ACC right now. So Syracuse, South Carolina, USC, and Kansas State would have the byes right now. And some good matchups down in the first round. Notre Dame, Penn State is a big one. Maryland, Michigan, a good Big Ten matchup. And then Texas State sneaking in. They're leading their conference, and they're 11-0 as well. So interesting stuff. But with all that taken care of, it's time to play Temple and North Texas. Let's get into it. Here we are at the Lincoln Financial Field here in Pennsylvania, and it is time for the last game of the season. Let's get underway. Temple kicking off. Trujillo will start this game, and we are underway. Booting it out of the end zone. North Texas will take it to start. So here comes North Texas. They're 5-6 on the season. Not having the season they expected, but they are a strong team, and we'll see what they can do here. As on first down and 10, running to the outside, bursting ahead, 20 yards to start for Ragsdale. Like every other team in the American Conference, they're running hurry up. First down again, throws it downfield. It's broken up. Nice play there on the outside. Quarterback today is Chandler Morris. He's got some good attributes. He's going to be a tough one to stop as they run up the middle this time. 9 yards. So 3rd and 1 as North Texas crosses midfield. Changing the play here. Running to the outside, but crushed and brought down. What a play there by Jamel Johnson, the sophomore, to get in and break it up, and that'll be a punt for North Texas. So an excellent punt pins them back to the 8, but Temple's defense comes out strong on the first drive, and now here's Evan Simon. 1st and 10, it goes to Joquez Smith. Great blocking up front, cuts back, and he's still rumbling forward, up ahead to the 33, a 24-yard rush here on first down. Joquez Smith had the huge game last week as he checks out. Dylan Cruz checks in. He'll keep it on the ground. This time just 2 yards. Excuse me, that was Demarius Cruz. I have no idea why I called him Dylan, but here we are on 2nd and 8. Sweep outside. Smith spins ahead and gets 7 yards. Up to the 42, it's 3rd and 1. Temple keeping it on the ground early as Evan Simon and Joquez Smith moving the ball up the field. It's now 3rd and 1. Coming across, they will fake it, but he's not going to get it. Loss of 1, and they will need to punt. Not what you wanted there if you're Temple. They tried keeping the ball on the ground. Now they're kicking it away. Punt is away. That's a good one. And brought down. Nice punt. Flips the field. So 2 punts to start the game, and now Temple back on defense. See what North Texas can do here. Running to the outside. He's got a bit of a lane, but taken down. No gain on first down. They'll continue to run that hurry up. Back on the ground. This time gets a good head of steam. Gets the first down. It's Ragsdale. So 1st and 10 for North Texas. Keeping the ball on the ground here, and he slips through again. 9 yards. Nice running room. They're looking good on the ground. Temple has a little bit of trouble with the running game this seaon. But we'll see what they can do. The Temple defense in general has been good as they run to the outside, get the first down. That's 5 for 45 already for Ragsdale. Good start for him. So 1st and 10 for North Texas, and they're back to pass this time. Next, and that's 8 yards this time. Jamel Johnson on the stop. A good drive here for North Texas so far. We're going to keep it on the ground this time, trying to juke, but brought down. That's Javier Morton. It's 3rd and inches now. A chance to make another stop to Temple D here. We'll see what they can do. Changing the play. We'll see if North Texas keeps it on the ground again here. They will, and he's not going to get the first down. A loss of a yard, and Latrell Jean on the stop. They'll need to punt again. Temple coming out. They haven't thrown a pass yet in this game. See what they do here on this drive. Simon scrambling. Can't find anyone. Throws it across his body, but just spikes it into the ground. So now 2nd and 10 for Evan Simon and the Owls. Back to pass again. This time connects. That's Clark. Tries to juke to the outside. He gets 9 yards and it's 3rd and inches. So Temple coming out in the single back look this time on 3rd and inches. And they're going to run, but Joquez Smith is completely crushed. And it's Roderick Brown on back-to-back drives where he just shuts them down. A lot of punts here to start. That's 4 punts already in the game in the first quarter. No score here in Philadelphia. On 1st and 10, nice cutback, 6 yards there for Ragsdale. He's got 8 carries already. North Texas, they've got 5 seconds here in the first quarter. We'll see if they get a playoff. They will. Back on the ground. This time he's got plenty of running room. Ragsdale has looked fantastic as he closes out the quarter in style. It's like many Temple games, a defensive battle here to start. North Texas driving again. We'll see if the Owls can make a 3rd stop. And no running room this time. Brought down. He's up to 68 yards already on the ground. And now a split look with 4 on the left-hand side. 5 receivers in total. It's going to be a screen pass with some good blocking. He falls ahead for the first down. I don't know. That's a questionable spot there. But they'll give it to him, and now it's a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 here for North Texas. And they're going to run the power read this time. Eric Stewart can't bring him down, but Jamel Johnson comes in. Clean up, and it's 2 yards. 2nd and 8 now. Man in motion. And it's another run. Woodbury this time in on the stop with Jamel Johnson. His 5th tackle already in the game. North Texas very much running the ball a lot today. They're emphasizing it. And they run it again on 3rd down as Eric Stewart wraps him up and brings him down. Now, do you go for it here? It looks like they are. So 4th and 3, and they've got the goal line formation out. What is going on here? They'll pitch it to the outside. He's got nowhere to go and brought down. I'm not so sure what North Texas is doing there. Questionable. So North Texas, I don't think the decision to go for it was bad, but running the goal line package on 4th and 3 was a little questionable. Now Temple takes over. Smith gets 3. 2nd and 7 now for Temple. As they'll send Smith across. The ball's going to go to him. It's caught, but it took him a while to get his feet, and he just gets 2 yards there. Temple facing another 3rd down. They're really struggling to get anything going here. 3rd and 5. Evan Simon running and just throws up a prayer. It's picked off, and that is absolutely not what you need. Not a good throw. I think he was just getting a little frustrated. Nobody's getting open. That's a turnover for Temple. So probably a poor decision there for Evan Simon. He should have maybe just thrown it away, but I think only so many drives can end like that before you get frustrated, and they're going to keep handing it to Ragsdale, it seems. But to be fair, I don't know why you wouldn't. He's running really strong today. So now they go to the air, and this one just misses the mark. Maybe 2nd and 10. North Texas facing a 2nd and 10 here. See if they continue to keep the ball on the ground. They're back into the air this time, and they get 6. Chandler Morris, only 24 yards so far. 3rd and 4. And it's caught first down. Blair Conright on that one. This game has looked a bit like a lot of the other American Conference games, just heavy focus on running the ball, hurry up offense as they run the outside handoff this time. I don't know what Eric Stewart's doing there. He couldn't run. Looked like his feet got stuck in the mud, and they get another first down. Passing this time on 1st and 10. They will complete it and brought down, but not before an 8-yard gain. The Temple offense, they had 2 straight hot games, but now they're struggling to get anything together, forcing the defense to try and hold the game as a tie game as Ragsdale reaches 100 yards already in about 1.5 quarters. Craziness. But it's 3rd and 2 now for Texas, North Texas. As pressure's getting in, but they'll connect, and that's a first down. Up to about the 7 this time. So Morris leading North Texas down the field. And we'll see what they do here on 1st and goal. Back to pass. Can't find pressure, but there's no one open, and he's brought down. Latrell Jean gets in for the stop. That's a coverage sack, really, but Latrell Jean, nice job pursuing the quarterback and bringing him down. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 11. Open, caught, up to the 2 this time. Chandler Morris finds him, but it's 3rd and goal. And we're down to the 2-minute warning. It's 0-0. So what do you do here on 3rd and goal? You do what's been working the whole game. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll run it straight through. That's Zach Evans this time. They will score the first points of this ball game. So you got to change things up if you're Temple. Only 45 yards of offense so far. Simon will take over on 1st and 10. And wow, that's just unbelievable. Run the screen pass, it bounces out of Joquez Smith's hands. That one's on him. Now 2nd and 10. And Evan Simon crushed as he goes down. What do you do now? 3rd and 10. This has just been an awful showing by Temple's offense so far. 3rd and 10. Blitz. Throws. Caught. That's Clark. And he's got room. Moving up ahead to the 49. Finally a big play and a first down. So Reese Clark, he's been a go-to receiver this year, and he gets the first down for Temple as they move up towards midfield. It's another first down. Well, not another first down. Finally a first down, I guess, for Temple as they get 5 yards there. Joquez Smith 6 for 37 today, looking pretty decent. But the passing game needs to come alive here. Simon floats it. It's caught. Dante Wright this time. First down. A nice throw on the move by Simon. Simon starting to look a little bit better on this drive. It's 1st and 10. That one's out of reach for Wright, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now 2nd and 10, plenty of time to go for Temple. Back to pass. They're going to try the screen again. This time Joquez Smith catches it, and he's got some space up to the 15. It'll be 3rd and 2. A good drive so far, but we'll see what they can do here on 3rd and 2. Thrown, caught. Reese Clark, nice catch. That was a scary throw. There was 3 or 4 guys from North Texas over there, but instead, Reese Clark comes down with it. That'll be a new set of downs inside the 10 now. Handoff. Smith diving, but hit out of bounds at the 2. I guess he stayed in bounds. I thought for sure he had gone out of bounds there, but probably good for Temple as they can run the clock down a little bit. So now from the 2, cuts back and gets in the touchdown, Joquez Smith. So Smith finds his way into the end zone, and this will tie the ball game 7-7. So 25 seconds, there's 3 timeouts left. We'll see what North Texas does. They could just run it out. Looks like they're not going to do that, but he's got... Oh my goodness, what a throw and catch. That was unbelievable. He was almost dead to rights in the end zone there. I mean, this is incredible. Being chased down by Defensive Player of the Year and more. And he jumps off his right foot and slings it almost 30 yards downfield. What a play. So a nice play there. And now they've got a chance to score potentially as the pressure's here. And he throws it away. Trey Thomas almost got in there, just couldn't get to the quarterback. Now 15 seconds. You're running out of time here. Maybe get a couple more plays off. As the pressure's in again, Trey Thomas, but he can't get there and throw it away again. Might just have to go for a score here. Although 11 seconds left, you can still get downfield. Get a first down as they will throw an interception, Jamel Johnson, and he might take this all the way. He will not, but that sets up Temple with a chance for a kick before the half ends. So Jamel Johnson's having a heck of a game, and he gives Temple and Maddox Trujillo a shot here. Kick is up, and it is straight through, and Temple will go into halftime with the lead now. So a nice break there for Temple at the end of the second quarter. Jamel Johnson gets the pick and sets up Temple to score, and now they will get the ball again here to start the second half. As Irvin gets ahead to the 26. Something's got to change here with Temple's game plan. We'll see what they can do here in the second half. As they'll start with a handoff. Smith breaking outside, gets the first down, 12-yard gain, good start to the half. Joquez Smith has been the focal point of this offense all season, and he remains to be here today. Look at another first down. Now he's in motion. They sling it to him, but nothing doing that swing pass. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That time, loss of 2 yards. So now it's 2nd and 12. As they'll blitz. Throw goes out of bounds. Not enough room on the sideline there. Evan Simon struggling to connect a little bit here today. Did have the one pick in the first half, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. This time, Smith's got it, and he's got room, and he's got the first down. Nice play there. Getting the ball into your playmaker's hands. First down, extending this drive. They're really stacking the box here on 1st and 10. Evan Simon changing the play. And the blitz is on. As it's, oh my goodness, it's lobbed, and it's a terrible throw, and he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. Dante Goodson with the pick 6. That one's on me. So North Texas takes the lead on the defensive touchdown. Evan Simon, I'm sorry, I tapped the button, but we'll move past it. Collins returning now. Forrest Brock probably warming up at this point as Evan Simon comes out. He's got 2 picks already today. He's got to come back from behind now. As, oh my goodness, that defensive tackle, Roderick Brown, has been trouble all day. So playing from behind again here, 2nd and 13. This has been a rough day on offense. They will run Adams in motion, and he's got the first down. So first down, Adams gets the touch pass, and they'll move up the field to the 32. As Smith gets absolutely crushed. That's Roderick Brown again. 2nd and 9 now. It's hard to get much going with that big defensive tackle up front. And Smith just gets another 2. It's 3rd and 7. Temple has to find a way to prevent these 3rd and longer situations. 3rd and 7. Evan Simon going deep. He's got him! Dante right down the field. The defender just didn't really make a play for it, and he was able to get in there and make the catch. Nice play. 43 yards for Dante Wright. It's good to see the star receiver showing up for the game here. And it'll be a new set of downs as Smith gets crushed again. Roderick Brown again. He's got 3 TFLs already. So Temple may have to switch up the game plan. The run up the middle is obviously not working. Evan Simon stepping up. And he throws a 3rd pick of the game. And this one might go the distance as well. Barajas chasing, but he can't get there. And are you kidding me? North Texas goes up by 2 scores. And the thing is, it's not even a bad decision. It's just a bad execution. The receiver's open. I think there was a play like this with Forrest Brock, where he was just running to the right and had a guy open, and just terrible throw causes the pick 6. Well, can you believe it? It's now 21-10 North Texas. And I don't know what to do with these quarterbacks. One week or the other. Doesn't matter. They're just throwing picks. And here comes Forrest Brock. I mean, Evan Simon's got 3 picks already. and just completely stacking the box. Joquez Smith goes down. I don't know what you do here for Temple. Throwing downfield has not been working. Running has not been working very well besides 1 or 2 runs. And it's trouble here. As a 4th pick of the game, a 3rd pick six, and Temple is just completely imploding. Dear God. What do you do if you're the Owls? This is just horrifying. So North Texas, 4 interceptions, 3 pick sixes, and Temple is completely throwing this game out in the 3rd quarter. You may recall that Temple was winning at halftime. It's now 28-10. As they'll run the RPO and look at Adams in space, 1st down. And now if you're Temple, down 18, you've got a long ways to go. Now it's Forrest Brock's, I believe, 1st throw of the game was a pick. And this one is dropped this time by Clark. The issue is the pressure has been so good by North Texas, but the coverage has been pretty good downfield too. 2nd and 10 now. And absolutely destroyed Terrell Dawkins this time. This has just been an absolutely outmatching of Temple's offensive line. And 3rd and 10 now. Forrest Brock going deep. He's got him. It's caught. That is Xavier Irvin for the big touchdown. That's exactly what you need if you want to get back into this game. And Temple makes it an 11-point game. North Texas comes back out. I don't think their offense has seen the field yet in this half. As it's just been pick 6 after pick 6, but they'll get their running machine back in motion, continuing to run the hurry up. I'm not so sure that makes sense up by 11, but they seem to enjoy it. As Trey Thomas gets in there and nowhere to go. Morton in as well. It'll be 3rd and 7. They do get the playoff. And it's broken up. Nice defense there. And Temple with the 3 and out. So North Texas, they wanted to keep their no-huddle, hurry-up offense going. And they even got that playoff at the end of the 3rd quarter, giving Temple a stopped clock. I think that was a mistake as they'll now punt away. And Ante Wright with a return. Good field position for Temple. So now here's Forrest Brock. We'll see if he can lead Temple to a come-from-behind victory. Clark in motion. They will fake it. But Brock is just crushed. This rush has been incredible by North Texas today. They're stacking the box with 8 every time. Forrest Brock changing the play. They're dropping off this time. Throws it. Joquez Smith. It's 9 yards. So good job there by Brock and the Owls. We'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Pressure, the throw is not good, but Joquez Smith, what a move! He was dead to rights. He almost stepped out of bounds, and he makes it up to the 39. That was an individual effort there. As the weird graphic shows, Forrest Brock passes 1,000 passing yards. It's pretty incredible that our first quarterback to pass 1,000 passing yards in the last game of the season, but I mean, that's kind of how this season's been. As they'll run the RPO, finds Adams. He's got space, and he moves inside the 20 up to the 19. Nice job there by Adams. So John Adams, 3 catches, 56 yards. He's doing a good job here today as Brock moving them into the red zone. They'll run the screen, but nobody blocking the corner, and they'll lose a yard. Running the bunch formation again on 2nd and 11. And pressure, nobody open. Brock chucks it away. It's 3rd and 11. So you can settle for a field goal here, and you're still only 1 score away. Is an option. Forrest Brock throws it and finds him, but he can't stay in bounds. It's going to be a 4th and 5. There was so much space open upfield, but Clark couldn't stay in. So now they're going to kick. Kick is up and good. Trujillo doing a good job today. He's had a rough season, but he's making his kicks count here. So here's the North Texas offense. We'll see what they do here. And they will run it on 1st and 10, brought up to the 24, just 4 yards. And they continue to hurry up. I don't understand it personally, but I guess it's their offense. They're going to go no. running backs as they sling the screen pass and lose 2 yards. So now it's 3rd and 10, and they're continuing to hurry up. Makes no sense to me. North Texas facing a long 3rd down. 4 minutes left in the game, and pressure's in. The hit is on, and it's caught. What a throw and catch. I don't know how that was possible. So an incredible play there by Morris on 3rd and 10. Temple thought they had a stop, but it's a new set of downs for North Texas. This one's caught another 1st down. Now they can run it down to 3 minutes, but they're continuing that hurry up, so I doubt they will. Man in motion. And they're back to pass again. They're just cruising down the field. You'd think they would be running because the running game has been so good today. They've decided to start passing now, and it's working for them. They're up to the 29. A field goal puts this game almost out of reach. So I can't say I understand it. They're running the hurry up and then running the clock down to 0. I mean, I guess I get it, but they're back to pass. And connects again. Eric Stewart on the stop. They can run it down to the 2-minute warning. So we're at the 2-minute warning, and now Temple kind of needs a turnover or a big sack or something here. The field goal puts this game in a tough spot as they'll run forward 1st down. Temple calls their first timeout. Ragsdale only 113 yards after 100 in the first half. They'll go back to him. Great blocking. At this point, you just want him to score, I think. And they'll call another timeout. Yeah, so if you're Temple at this point, you kind of just want them to score a touchdown and get the ball back. But they'll, of course, make the stop. Eric Stewart. Unfortunately, there's no play where you just let the defense or let the running back score a touchdown. But if you keep stopping them, they'll just run out the clock. So as he dives in for the touchdown, and that's Ragsdale gets his first score, and they'll put this into a 2-possession lead. So 35-20, North Texas, another incredible drive. They've looked unstoppable at times on offense, and you need some big plays as Collins is going to return this one. It just gets no help on blocking up to the 13. So things are looking a little bleak here in Philadelphia. Temple's going to try and pull off a miracle. See what they can do. And almost a pick. So 2nd and 10, that was a comeback route. Those are just so timing based. I thought he would throw it to where he was going to come back. He did not. Right, gets it on the curl, and it's 3rd and 4. That's great, but you need to get moving here. No timeouts left for Temple. The blitz is on. He's going deep. And it's dropped. 4th and 4 now. Starling is at a good game on Dante Wright. Just gave up 1 big catch. That's about it. 4th and 4. This is the game. And it's broken up. Clark can't hang on. And that's the kind of game it has been. And Temple drops the last game of this season. Definitely rules out any conference championship hopes. North Texas, they played a complete game. Their offense looked great. Their defense got lots of good pressure. And I think they deserve the win today. So Temple now at 5-3 in the conference. That's definitely going to knock them out of conference championship aspirations, as Charlotte's already 6 wins. So unfortunate, but 7-5, I think, in the first season with Temple, a team that was probably middle to low in the conference. I think that was good. And we have a lot of returning guys coming next year. I'm pretty happy with the results. I think defensively, we did a great job. Offensively, there's obviously a lot to be desired there. And I'm hoping we can continue building that. But that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to take a look at conference standings and the playoff and all things recruiting at the end of the season as well. We're going to handle that in the next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you're enjoying the Temple Owls Dynasty, please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.